It looks like the two of us will be going to Kuttenberg alone.
I can hardly wait.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
When they captured Pa, Von Bergov's people came to Ruthard Palace.
Did they do anything to you?
No, I wasn't harmed. But before they took me away, they ransacked the place. Then Von Bergov just took me to Malashov. It's likely Vavak took our home for himself. He's always threatened to do that.
Well, you can try. When we free your father, Ruthard Palace will be yours again.
I hope so. But that's still far from certain.
How do we even get inside Ruthard Palace?
Like I said, through the underground.
Well, I suppose by now I ought to know you don't have back doors here. Just secret passages, eh?
You are in mining country, you know. There's more going on here below ground than above.
How will I find the entrance this time? From the position of some cross again?
No, I'll guide you this time. It's just below the walls. You only need to know where to turn.
Are you ready to go?
There's no point in dallying.
All right, let's go.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
Well, we'll just have to find out. You said you'd lead the way.
Stick close to me. Let's go. Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
I'll be careful not to fall into the water. Those servants might think there's a water sprite crawling out of their cellar.
Most of them have known me since I was a little girl, and they're not easily frightened. Do you have any idea how many times they had to wash, dress, and groom me to make me presentable to my father? I mean, when I was little, of course. Oof, that startled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdal, he looked like he was about to faint.
When we were defending the Barkov, we got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
I was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. We were scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Bergov. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up. Damn. I didn't count on it being so deep.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
I hope you don't expect me to carry you.
I most certainly do. Unless you want to prove to me that you really are an uncouth village oaf after all.
Well, what's to be done? I'll carry you over.
Don't worry, though. I'm not some fragile petal. Well, you said it was hardly... This is not how one carries a lady, you barbarian.
Maybe not in Kuttenberg, but it's how we did it in Skalitz.
But it's not very comfortable.
Just grin and bear it, my lady. We're almost there.
Oof, I don't think you'd be welcome at a royal court. But I am dry, so I thank you.
Sakra! I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
So you want me to get rid of them? But what will you do? I'm responsible for keeping you safe.
Don't you worry. You don't have to hold my hand in my own home. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there, I can cover you from above. Just in case.
If you say so. But if anything happens, hide. Got it?
All right. Now turn around so you can't see up my skirt.
All right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
Do? Here, give me a hand and spread your fingers.
Hold your horses. Everybody knows you always win at this game.
Fuck! Since when am I so famous?
Since half the patrons in the whole...
Look!
Sakra! Rosa! Could you... Rosa!
I've been waiting for you.
Quick! Kill him!
Clean shot.
I'm all yours. I've been waiting for you. No match for us, fucker. I'm all yours.
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabianka wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door. I'm sure I can hold out for a while.
What a mess.
I'm all yours!
You want to try me?
Damn him!
I've been waiting for you.
Fuck you, whoreson! Burn in hell!
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So, here we are. Welcome home.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore. They were behaving like animals in here.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do. But we'll get there. You'll see. We have to. There's a lot at stake.
That's true. You know, Henry, I want to ask you something. And I want an honest answer, all right? If everything were to go wrong at the Italian court and, God forbid, you had to choose, would you still try to rescue my father, even if it meant putting stealing the silver in jeopardy?
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us. Without their support, the silver would be useless anyway.
Not to mention, it wouldn't last you very long anyway.
Don't worry. We'll either leave the Italian court with the lords, or...
Or not at all.
Don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here. We owe you that.
The mess is the last thing on my mind. There was my mother's silver, my brother's hunting trophies, and my books. It's all gone.
If our plans succeed and your father is freed, do you know what will come next?
I try not to think about it.
Why? That's why you're helping us, isn't it?
If you get the king's silver, my father and I will have to hide. Leave the region, go somewhere out of Sigismund's men's reach, and you and I will have to part ways.
I won't let you go away. Even if I have to fight with your father, Zizka, and the devil.
Is that so?
I'll even tell Sigismund. Run back to Hungary. This girl is staying here.
That all sounds very nice, but there's nothing left here anyway. We've lost everything.
You'll be all right.
My father would clap you in irons for that.
And for this?
Oh, it seems you know how a lady should be carried.
Where to, ma'am? I don't see any rivers, ditches, or puddles to cross.
Dami castitatem e continentiam, sed non le moro. Forward, Sir Knight.
Oh, Christ. Oh, is it morning already? Zizka and the others will most likely be here by now. I should go and have a look.
You know about yesterday evening and night?
What about it?
I thought maybe you want to talk about it.
Do you think there's anything to talk about?
Well, what's next for us?
Nothing, most likely. I'm Lord Ruthard's daughter. Our name still means a lot, despite all the trouble we're in. When my pa is free and an opportunity presents itself, I'll have to get married.
Has your father already picked a groom for you?
Not yet, but I know how it goes. If I'm lucky, I'll marry a young nobleman and soon bear him a bunch of children. And if I'm really lucky, they'll find me some old man who will drop dead before we even leave the church.
I'll marry you then.
What?
If we can free your father, I could ask him for your hand in marriage, even under threat that he'll go back under lock and key if he refuses.
I don't think he'd allow it either way. Lord Ruthard's daughter, and the bastard son of the Lord of Skalitz, who was driven out of his estate by Sigismund himself. That's not going to happen. Although, our plan may very well fail, and no one might survive. Why throw something nice away prematurely? You know, carpe diem et memento mori.
Well, if that's how you feel.
Greetings, Henry. Did you have a good sleep?
Very good. Thanks for asking. I see you're already here. How was the journey? Did you run into any trouble?
No, it actually went quite well. Brabant wouldn't shut up, though. Credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. We'd have dropped like flies if not for his men. But sometimes, I feel like letting something blow up next to my head too. Just so as not to have to listen to him for a while. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got here, it was like a pigsty.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here. We had to get rid of them somehow.
What about Rosa? Doesn't she regret coming too?
Why would she? She asked for it herself.
Mainly because you were going. She doesn't seem to like the rest of the group very much.
Well, it's not like you're doing much to change her mind. And the way things look around here certainly didn't improve her mood.
We may be bastards, but we're not ungrateful. Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little. Hope the lady won't mind.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vavak, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get anywhere without his Mintmaster's key.
What will you do now?
We'll give it some thought and see. Hopefully we'll know better when you come back from Liechtenstein.
Who is this Kubyanka, anyway? How long have you known each other?
We were defending a castle and hiding in the woods together. But he was always closer with the devil.
Can he be trusted?
Aye. When he's sober, that is. When he gets drunk, it's better to keep an eye on him. He's known to provoke until fists start flying. Did you see what happened when we first arrived?
You mean how they wanted to cut his throat for cheating at dice?
Aye. It's best not to play with him. You'd be better off tossing your coins straight into a pile of shit.
What should I know about the devil?
Just look at him and you'll know everything. His face reveals it all.
What draws you to him, then?
We're both different. That's our strength. I'm in charge when everything goes according to plan. When things go to shit, he takes over. It often turns bloody, but sometimes victory is more important than honor.
Aren't you worried about Katherine?
Do you think I should be?
I don't know. A lone woman in a big city needs to be careful in any case. But when you're stalking Liechtenstein, that can be really dangerous.
No one forced Katherine. She knows what she's doing, and she can take care of herself. Remember how she dealt with the guards at Trotsky? She's braver and more dangerous than half my old band.
Aye, but what if someone tries to...
Katherine sharpens her dagger every day. It's always razor sharp. Whoever tries will regret it sorely.
Nice and slow.
Hey, what the hell are you looking for?
Master Vavak is busy.
I know the Mint Master rather well. I have an important meeting with him. I've never seen your dumb faces in his entourage, so I get the feeling you have no business being here. You'd better scram, before Ulrich sends his guards after you.
Damn, listen to that sharp tongue. Should we let him in?
Sir Christian insisted he ain't to be disturbed.
Christian of Pisek? I know him. If he's here, I want to talk to him.
Hey, should we believe him?
Why not let him go? He's alone. If anything happens, we can just kick him out.
Please, come in.
Not a soul around. Very odd.
Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
That pair watching the door let me in.
I might have known. One's an idiot, and the other a twit. I'll have to find someone better.
What are you doing here?
I could be asking you the same thing. But I've got a different question. How much did they pay you to tell them about the mint?
Vivak was stealing from the town.
And I could happily continue if you weren't such an honest idiot. Instead of which, I was almost caught and hanged. Fanush, Milosh, come here. Defend yourself. Or don't. At least it'll be easier. I've been waiting for you.
Fuck you, whoreson. What do you want? Go home!
Ugh. Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vavak, wherever you are.
Stop that whistling. You're behaving like a child.
Whoa! I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this. Well, how did it go? Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it. But it stinks a bit.
Quelle puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
And what about the Mint Master? Will he help us out?
Vavak has disappeared. I found the key in his house, but I also met Christina Pisek there. He tried to kill me.
Good thing he didn't succeed. How did that end up?
He's dead.
At least he won't rat on us.
The main thing was to get the key, and we did. What's worse is that we don't have anyone inside the court. Well, can't be helped. Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Katherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can, and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start digging.
I see. Why do I feel like that sounds a bit too easy?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there, so you better have a weapon handy.
Come now. Surely you do not mean...
Ruthard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with this part of the plan.
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka, Ada, and Janos.
They heard there was work to be done, so... they left à l'anglaise.
But you do the work of 3, eh? At least with your mouth.
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver. If Pisak wasn't lying, there's quite a haul there.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthard's daughter, eh? One night wasn't enough for you.
I meant with somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
Oui. That is a good idea.
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians to the Devil's Den somehow. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate, and then we'll let them all go.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze. Or we'll have no way of talking to the gents from Rome.
I'm gonna go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery, but other parts are much more recent. So far, only the section from Ruthard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the court. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere, we're out of luck.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church. If some part collapsed, we'd be the first to know.
Tell me more about this mine gallery.
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it. According to the drawings, it's very close to the court cellars. Christian of Pisek confirmed it.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. Maybe he had an escape route built. He just didn't finish it in time.
What was the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. Just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of. The servants used it to dispose of waste.
Waste? What kind?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine. Bones, scraps, slops.
Oh, wonderful. What exactly am I supposed to be looking for down there? What are we searching for?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between us and the cellars of the Italian court.
But how will I know I've found the right place?
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes. The gallery is also damp, so the spot might be a different color.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark and looking to see if any is a different shade?
Well, yes. Pretty much.
Thanks for the advice. Anything else I should know?
Be careful. Come back in one piece.
I'll do my best. It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path for carrying out the silver.
I thought you were going with Brabant. He boasted that he knows those passageways.
Brabant backed out of it.
Perhaps he was afraid to soil that fancy coat of his.
Or he was just lying again. Well, are we ready to go and take a look underground?
Absolutely. Where is the entrance anyway?
In the kitchen.
That's a promising start. Let us go. Pah, that smell. How long have they been throwing shit down here? It is nearly up to my knees. Perish. And it's bloody slippery. Ugh. The nerve of Žižka and Dry Devil. I give them coin, and they send me to wade through shit. Stay close to me. The path might branch off somewhere. We would not want you to get lost.
Has that ever happened to you? Getting lost underground?
Some older boys dragged me into a mine once, and I got lost. I did not find my way out until the night. When Mame saw me, she nearly killed me. If I keep breathing this air for much longer, I might be sick. I wonder what schmuck feels the need to hide his stuff down here. Hey, what is that? There is someone here. Do you hear that too?
And we ended up here. Don't think of it. The gravedigger will break his spade over your head if he got you in the act.
Never mind. Better come along. We have other work to do.
A week down here is better than having your arm broken.
What are we doing here? You know what they do to us?
The dead?
No.
Nothing?
This is not
I'd be more
it.
afraid of the living if I was you.
It must be somewhere else. It should be somewhere around here. Try tapping on the walls.
Oi, that sounds different. We have it.
It does not go any further, so it has to...
That might do it.
Come, let us go back. Have you ever been to Kuttenberg? Before all this, I mean.
A long time ago. With Martin.
Is that so?
Aye. He was here on business and brought me along as help, but I didn't see much. Martin met with a customer in the morning, and we drove back home in the evening.
Perhaps we passed on the street and did not even know it.
So don't be an idiot. Try it in larder.
Good morning, Henry.
Morning. Have a good day.
Thanks. You too.
Should I take that as a thank you?
The very fact I didn't kill you the instant you touched me testifies to my gratitude.
Why? You're threatening now. But then you just screamed and fell into a faint. And a good thing too. At least you don't remember what happened next. Trust me, I'd rather forget it too.
Sam and I walked through the cellar as far as we could, and marked the spot where we should dig.
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. He may refuse to go down tunnels, but he does have his uses. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure we get out alive. Oh, and while we're on the subject, take this. You've done a lot of good work. You deserve it.
What now then? Have you come up with a way to get to the legate and persuade him to take us to the Italian court?
I should say so. Hey, listen up, all of you. You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that really necessary?
It is. We'll be riding to Loretz.
Cardinal Pozzo goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue, and no one is allowed to disturb them. Most regular folks are asleep at that time, so everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out peacefully with the Cardinal. But I reckon we'll have to twist his arm a bit. And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the Devil, Janosch, Kubienka, and Ada will take his retinue away to the Devil's Den.
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there to keep them under guard.
So what exactly am I supposed to do?
Like I said, stand beside Godwin looking mean. With a bit of luck, that'll be enough.
Exactly. No killing.
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Katherine, and Rosa.
What? Am I just supposed to sit on my ass with the women?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
It's true we shouldn't leave this place unwatched.
Too fucking right. And don't you worry, Lord Capon. If anyone tries to get inside, Katherine will protect you.
Keep your jokes to yourself, Tosspot.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a bit, eh?
All right. Let's get to work.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that clear?